Hi, today is August 22nd, 2024, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 1303 for the year, Street Lamp Mugging. My assumption is that a bunch of street lamps just didn't like the cut of that one street lamp's jib, and they just wailed on him. They fucked him up. They tore that street lamp a new asshole. Its first asshole, really, because street lamps don't usually have assholes, because what do street lamps need with assholes? But this street lamp certainly has one now. This street lamp got torn the fuck apart in St. Nicholas Park and was left lying there, sad and broken in the grass. They kicked its ass. Poem number 1304, St. Nicholas Park. In December of 1895, it was a joyous day when old St. Nick put down his sleigh smack dab in between the neighborhoods of Harlem, Hamilton Heights, and Manhattanville, and pulled an entire park out of his big bag of presents. The people in those neighborhoods must have been very good indeed, and St. Nicholas knew it and brought them the park that they had asked him for. I kind of hope that whoever it was who beat up that street lamp is racked with guilt and haunted by the sound of incessant jingle bells. Poem number 1305, relatively uninteresting coincidence. Maybe it's a little interesting that I've been thinking about St. Nicholas in August and that recently I've been experiencing a lot of Boxing Days, but as coincidences go, I would say it's relatively uninteresting. Poem number 1306, A Lot of Character. They had a lot of character, maybe too much character. Their personality was so big that even the biggest rooms were hard-pressed to contain it. Much of the character had been sent over from God knows where by one of those absurdly large container ships. You know those ships, the ones that carry their loads in truck-size intermodal containers. So that large amount of character was broken up into chunks and put into those intermodal containers and then shipped and then attached to trucks and then brought to them. And now they had all of this character, and a lot of the time they were simply impossible to deal with. And the last poem of the day, poem number 1307, A Slow Build. Sometimes he likes it when things would pile up and almost crush him, because sometimes it feels like maybe there isn't enough pressure, because sometimes a day with very little on the schedule is a nightmare, because sometimes there is nothing more frightening than having nothing to do. But this morning it feels like things could easily crush him if he doesn't use the time he has in the next 9 days very carefully, and he can't honestly say he likes the feeling. It's been a slow build, and he has been slowly building, and perhaps a part of him enjoys the feeling of achievement, but a bigger part of him is looking forward to the end of the month. All right, that's it. Thank you. I appreciate you. Got a show next Tuesday in Manhattan. Maybe you'll be there. I don't know. I appreciate you regardless.